Hello friends, dear students. I am RP Patil from Mahatma Gandhi Vidya Mandir's RBA Junior College, Malegaon camp. Students, in this video we are going to learn the next part of our lesson. Onto the summit, we reach the top. Page number 17. Indian flag. First, let's see the meaning of new words. Burying means causing trouble or besides. Next new word, sloping means slanting up or down. Next new word, controversy means prolonged public disagreement or heated discussion. Next new word, pact means a formal agreement between individuals or parties. Next new word, ridge means a long narrow piece of raised land. Now let's go through the lesson. First I will read it and then explain it. Students, you listen it carefully. On page number 17. Indian flag. Colonel Hunt said, "By all means, I am glad to know that you brought an Indian flag." After 1 hour of steady going, we cut across from the south face and started up the west side, where we had to pass up a steep line of rocks. This was slow and difficult. Once we had cleared these, there was nothing barring our way to top but a snow-covered incline, sloping less and less as it neared the top. These last 60 or 70 feet up the top were not very dangerous, but we kept up the same steady pace and we reached the small flattened summit almost together. Now students, see, Colonel Hunt expresses his happiness that Tenzing has carried an Indian flag with him. Then we see the description of their journey. It suggests that they were very cautious. They cut across from the south face and started up the west side, and after that there is less risky path. There is not much causing trouble to them. And they reached the small flattened summit almost together, and they achieved their goal. Student, see the next para. During the last 50 feet from the peak, Hillary and I were moving about 20 feet apart. We were tied together with a rope. Most of the time, the rope was loose, but when we went over dangerous ground, we drew it taut. This rope was a symbol. It tied us together. One could not move without the other. We were not two individuals, but a team. I have been asked many times who was first. When we were within reach of the summit, I did not think of who was going to be first. I am sure that Hillary was not thinking that. Climbing takes all your attention. You have many more important worries. What does it matter whether I reached the top first or Hillary? Our main thought was that both of us reached the top. We had to. One couldn't do it alone. See students, in these 2 or 3 paragraphs, we see during last 50 feet from the peak, they were separated for only 20 feet. They were tied together with a rope for each other's security or for safety. Here rope is used to climb safely, and it gives message that they were attached firmly. Rope converts the individuals into a team. It ties them together. It is the symbol of unity. Students, here I would like to ask, give reasons for the rope being called a symbol, and it is also given in your margin, and you can get its answer in these 2 paragraphs. Then Tenzing expresses his thoughts that it was not a competition or not a running race. that we should think about who was first. Through this para, we come to know about Tenzing's approach or his broad mindedness. Tenzing thought that it does not matter that whether I reach the top or Hillary. Climbing needs attention and there was other causes to worry. According to Tenzing, such question had no importance. Both of them reached the top was more important. And see students, here who was the first? It was not the intention of these mountaineers. Their intention was both had reached the top because one needs another's inspiration or help. बघा विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, तेन्झिंगने इंडियन फ्लॅग सोबत आणला हे ऐकून कर्नल हंट यांना आनंद झाला. त्यानंतर तेन्झिंग व हिलरी हे त्यांच्या वाटेतील सगळे अडथळे पार करीत दोघंही सोबतच शिखरावर पोहोचले आणि शिखरापासून अगदी 50 फूट अंतरावर ते दोघेही एकमेकांपासून थोडे दूर गेले. मात्र जो दोर होता त्याच्याने ते एकमेकांना घट्ट बांधले गेले होते. तो दोर म्हणजे त्यांच्यातील एकीचं प्रतीक होतं. त्यानंतर तेन्झिंगला बऱ्याच वेळा विचारण्यात येई की शिखरावर पहिल्यांदा कोण पोहोचलं, पण त्यांच्या मते आधी कोण हे महत्त्वाचे नसून आम्ही दोघंही तेथे पोहोचलो हे महत्त्वाचे आहे. देन स्टुडंट्स, लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट पॅरा. If there had been a difference of 1000 feet between us, then one could make the claim that he was first. But even then, only the man behind him could confirm the distance between the two of them. When we reached Kathmandu, we discovered that a controversy had arisen. We talked it over, Hillary, Colonel Hunt and I. We agreed that all the talk was childish. So we made a pact and each of us signed it in the office of the Prime Minister of Nepal. Each one signed his own statement. I have a copy of Hillary's statement which I carry in my pocket. See students, if 1000 feet separation from each other, then it could make a claim. But even then, only the man behind him could confirm the distance between the two of them. They were in the parallel situation, means very short distance. There was an argument, but they did not pay attention on such type of statements. They ignored people's negative way and they signed a pact. There was no one to decide the difference of distance in between Tenzing and Hillary. So they neglected the question. बघा विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, जेव्हा तेन्झिंग आणि हिलरी हे काठमांडूला पोहोचले तेव्हा या गोष्टीवरून बराच विवाद निर्माण झाला की दोघांपैकी शिखरावर कोण पोहोचलं. त्यावेळेस त्यांनी दोघांनी नेपाळचे जे प्राईम मिनिस्टर आहेत यांच्या ऑफिसमध्ये एका करारावर सह्या केल्या. And students, we will see the remaining part of the lesson in our next video. Thank you.